So I really don't understand why these people are still angry at the Switch 2. So the Switch 2 is a mystery at this current moment. We know nothing about almost nothing about the Switch 2. What games are coming to the Switch 2. But the funny thing is a lot of these games have been rumored for the Switch 2. I think except for Cyberpunk 2077. All four of those other games have been rumored for the Switch 2 one day or another. But they said like those weeks about GTA 6 coming to the Switch 2 in 2026. Weeks about Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth coming with a lot of the other newer Final Fantasy games as well. And of course there have been several weeks about Elden Ring coming to the Switch as well. Yeah. So yeah. The future of the Switch 2 doesn't look so bright. Where Nintendo has based on so many AAA games this season. Are they planning to rely on solely, first party games to carry the console? Again, then they want anything from the Wii U. Oh yeah, Also, the Switch 2 is not even out yet. We know nothing about the Switch 2, what games are coming to the Switch 2. But the thing is, But the thing is with the Switch 2, all these developers are willing to work with Nintendo on newer games. Okay, the Switch 1 had a lot of major games from the, what gen are we on now? Consoles? Ninth gen? It was like, so, from the 7th generation. And we're gonna get a lot of games for the Switch 2, I think. We're gonna gain, of course, indie games, which people do buy indie games, which is why Nintendo keeps making indie directs and stuff. And I do think Switch is gonna get all five of these games. It's just Nintendo hasn't announced anything of the Switch 2 besides Mario Kart. Also, the Switch didn't really have much good third-party support from these AAA developers, but as the Switch proved that you don't need these huge, massive AAA games to sell 150 million units like the PS5 needs. The PS5 needs these games, okay? Or else the PS5 would be a failure, okay? The PS5 and Xbox Series needs these games, but Nintendo does not. Nintendo needs to just put out, good games, and also have access to a lot of indie games and very popular indie games as well. Indie games that go, of course, beyond the Switch, there's only like 5 to 10 indie games already confirmed for the Switch 2, which isn't too surprising because a lot of Nintendo fans do like indie games and do support indie developers as well here. But that's what this video here about this here. The Switch 2 will get all 5 of these games. But again, it's kind of like those one people complain how it doesn't have all these old games and the Switch will fail because of that. But yeah, we'll see what happens at that in the direct from a month from now. And goodbye.